There we go. Okay, I'll do that. All right. About us. Established in 2006, we are family owned and operated. We provide basically services for both residential and commercial needs. With more than 3 decades of plumbing expertise and 2 decades of licensed contracting, Raul Jr.'s passion for the plumbing industry gave rise to drain experts. With a commitment to quality over volume, our team led by Raul Sr. alongside with his myself, Raul Jr. Approaches each project with passion, dedication, and deep love for our craft. We prioritize craftsmanship and uphold our motto of building relationships one customer at a time. So what we mean by building relationships one customer at a time is that we don't really go into a house with the mindset of a sale. You know, we really want to get to know our clientele and really build a rapport and a good relationship with them, because you know we want to gain their trust, and you know, and I feel like a sales guy coming in, you know, it's kind of, I guess, uncomfortable for them. But next slide. Services provided. So we provide quality plumbing services for both, like I said, residential and commercial. We provide free estimates with no obligations. Our covered areas are Riverside, Greater Inland Empire, including Kaiko, Los Angeles, Arrowhead, and West Covina. Our specialties are drain cleaning, hydrojetting and cabling, drain repairs and drain installations, leak detection, and then also leak repairs. Reroutes, as far as what a reroute is, I never really specify the detail with that, but what a reroute is if you have a slab leak, basically a leak underneath your slab, you bypass that line and abandon that line underground, and you reroute a different one up on top, so that way it just pretty much gas leak detections, gas installations and repairs we also take care of, and water heater installations as well too. I know with plumbing there's there's so many categories when it comes to that. I know a lot of other companies will specialize in usually one thing, to where it can just be water heaters, or some companies specialize in just leak locations. But we take pride in doing everything, because you know that's what we consider as a legit plumber is someone that can handle all kind of plumbing needs for anyone whenever they request it at all whatsoever. So, get to know your drainage system. Drains come in many different categories, such as area drains, conventional drain lines, and septic systems. Area drains, also known as the forgotten child, but just as important as any other drainage system. Now, with these area drains, these are most of the time located outside of any property or business. They serve purpose by collecting all rainwater, or any kind of water that's in the vicinity or that in that area, and it does, knowing about these drains and maintaining them, that's why it's known as the forgotten child, because a lot of people forget about these things, and they really do. They just see them outside and they just walk past them every single day. But they serve great purpose, because I've seen so many times to where these area drains, they'll be backed up without the customer's knowledge, because maybe it won't rain for a long period of time. They collect a whole bunch of debris inside the line, and when it does rain, and it's a big rain, it'll cause damage by causing flooding, and then depending on your landscaping or your grading of how your home is placed with your yard, all that water can potentially affect your home and cause thousands of dollars worth of damage. So that's why it's very important to really keep those in mind. The best way to attack that is hydrojetting. Now with hydrojetting, what that is, it's high pressurized water cleaning for lines. I know with the conventional cable, what that is, it's just a cable that pretty much goes inside of a line and just clears obstructions. But that's all the purpose of it is. With the hydrojetting, it completely pulls, it's high pressurized water that pulls all kind of debris, removes roots and everything like that of that nature. So it's very effective for this right here. Residential drain lines. Knowing your drain piping material inside your home can be very helpful. Older homes tend to have cast iron piping, which is the most susceptible to backups. Now, I know a lot of people use baby wipes, and a lot of them say flushable safe, but that is not true. There will be so many instances to I'll pull out so many baby wipes, and the people will be like, "Well, it says flushable safe, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, no. Usually for baby wipes, it does work well in an ABS drainage system, and what ABS is a plastic material piping. Basically, with that type of piping, it never corrodes, and it's smooth, and it'll always stay smooth. Versus cast iron piping, which is usually installed in older homes. It corrodes and rusts over time, creating a rough, basically sediment. Think about it as going down a slide. Would you rather go down something smooth or something with a whole bunch of rocks all over it? It's gonna hurt, right? So it's very important to know what drainage system you have. they also tend to crack. Like for instance, right here for this picture, it is very normal over time for them to, break, crack over time. I know this video, I don't know if you guys saw this one right here. That one was a backup kitchen drain line with just tons of grease, and it turns almost into a solid over time. It's very important to maintain your lines once in a while, just not to forget about them. And then this is nasty stuff right there that we pulled out of the drain line. That's the blockage that we had to clear. Also, having accessible cleanouts. A show of hands, how many people know what an accessible cleanout is for your drain system? Okay, so good amount. But what the purpose of that cleanout is that it is a direct tap access to your main drain line of your home. Now, without that, I've seen so many instances to where there will be a backup that will occur, and all that water will go back into mainly your tub or shower, and it's nasty water basically that comes up. Now, with the cleanouts, we'd like to install a gym cap, which is that right there. So if it ever were to back up in front of that cleanout, it would basically pop open and all that waste would basically expel in your front yard. So that way, protect your home in a way. Also, in order to clean and service your line as well too, like I said, this is a direct access to where it's so helpful, and it's cheaper for also the cleaning or cabling as well too. If it wasn't for that, you would either have to pull a toilet, and that can get messy, or go through a roof, and that's not fun. I don't like going through roofs. That's not good. I think I should have juice. But yeah. Septic systems. There have been many instances to where people don't even know they are on septic. If unsure, it is highly recommended to have a camera inspection performed. So you are at peace of mind. It is always important to ask for a plumbing contractor, us, how frequently a septic tank should be pumped, and it depends on the number of individuals in a household and the number of bathrooms in your home. Now, what I mean by that is that these septic systems are basically a huge storage container for your wastewater. A lot of people don't even know that they're on it. I don't know, sometimes maybe it's not in the plans, or they buy the home as is, and it's not disclosed or anything like that of that nature. But there will be a lot of instances to where, they will just flush, and it's supposed to get pumped out every so often. If you're connected to city sewer, you never have to worry about it or anything like that. But very important to have a camera inspection. So that way, if you're unsure, the camera will always be able to determine exactly what kind of system you have. Okay, it can be fairly easy to determine if you're experiencing leak, and other times it can be very difficult. Signs to look for if you think you might have a leak is an increased water bill. That is a very telltale sign. If you're used to having a water bill of $100 a month, $150, and all of a sudden it jumps to $500-$600, obviously there's going to be a problem. Also, there will be other instances where the city will also send you a letter that notifies you as well too. Also, mold forming in areas of drywall structure, warping of flooring, or even spots on flooring that may seem warm or hot. Honestly, it's weird like that, but yeah, if you're walking across the floor barefoot, if you feel something warm or hot, that really could mean that you have some sort of leak going underneath. Now, most of the time, that's from a hot water line that runs underneath your slab. Sometimes it makes the floor burning hot or even warm just to the touch, but it may be off. Now, main cause of leaks are a variety of different possibilities, such as high water pressure is one of the main ones, piping material and age, and sometimes depending on location, water quality. I know, which is crazy, but some cities have different water qualities than others, and some are worse. And that if you have metallic piping inside your home, they can really affect it. And water leaks can be very difficult to locate without the right equipment. Oftentimes, electronic leak detectors are used along with pipe tracing devices. For instance, this video right here, that one was really hard to find. It was inside of a parking lot for a commercial, area or buildings. And it was like a 3-4 inch main line, which is a water line this big, and they had water surfacing from basically 5-6 different points inside of that parking lot. So there's a lot of testing involved, and especially if you don't know what you're doing, it's a lengthy process to try to figure that out. Now, how to avoid leaks that you may be experiencing inside of your home. Oh, wow. I'll speed it up, my bad. what Raul had passed out to you, Raul Sr., he passed out pressure gauges. Now, it is very important to know the pressure inside of your home. By plumbing code, UPC California plumbing code, you don't ever want to exceed 75 psi. And on that, that will be able to determine exactly where you're at as far as the water pressure. If you're over that, you know that you have a very big issue. Piping material plays a large role. As far as, if you want a new piping system, also having the whole home filtration system also is a big way to avoid any kind of expense like that. I'm sorry, guys. We do installments and upgrades too. Basically, not just service and repair. If you ever want something installed or something new inside your home, and you want to update it, we do also do that as well too, from shower upgrades to water heaters to basically anything of that nature.
So dishwashers, you install dishwashers?
No. Water lines for dishwashers we can install, yes. But dishwashers. So, what sets us apart from others is that we don't look at this as just a job. We take pride in all aspects of our work, with education and the drive to learn as much as possible. We aim to surpass all others and be the best in our trade. In actuality, what we provide is a service that not only helps others, but also builds lasting relationships with our clients. Our commitment to excellence and customer satisfaction ensures that every job is done right for the first time, and our dedication to continuous improvement keeps us at the forefront of the industry. We are more than just plumbers, we are your trusted partners in maintaining and enhancing the proper plumbing system. That's it. Thank you.